looks and sounds good. One note, I got a new headset for Christmas, which was a little over a month ago now, and I still haven't fully adjusted to it. I have a tendency to overcompensate my personal volume whenever I speak, and talk louder than I need to. Apologies for that in advance, but I'm still trying to teach myself. It's a slow learning process. Anyway, done a few games with the male, and probably one game with a lovely lady. We'll call you... That'd be a weird name. Get on with it. We'll call her Forside, continuing my wonderful naming tradition. Hard mode, and we'll do Capitalist Playground, since I haven't enjoyed that scenario yet. That apparently is a tourist-based economy, and I'm interested to see how it will play. I've also never heard the ladies' dialogue in this opening cinematic before. I guess I'll listen to that. Wanna listen to that, everyone? Let's listen to it.
For those just joining us, we are fortunate to have an audience today with our glorious leader. Excellency, last week we experienced the conclusion of the trial of the tyrant King Solomon, with his execution scheduled for next Friday. With the Great Revolution finally concluded, what will the future political structure of the People's Republic of Bisenji finally look like?
Well, Zara, King Solomon was a corrupt and sadistic man.
Nah, that's all we needed to hear. If you folks wanted to listen to more of that, you do your own playthrough. Okay, so go ahead and set Farouk to Intelligence Minister, Finance Minister, Defense Minister, and Foreign Minister. Communications Minister. Oh, that hurts. Damn. What do I care about more? I think I really need that faction approval here at the start. Maybe I can do without the money? I've never not had the Finance Minister before. I've avoided having the Defense Minister before, but I really like to ensure the military approval sticks around. Do I care more about internal or external? Ah, shit. Let's do Communications Minister. Hell with the foreign stuff. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in.
Excellency,
Yes, Tariq. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
No one has time for you. Also, this game by default's like in a 1280 by 800 resolution. There's like a launcher for this game, which allows you to like change like video settings, but nothing pertaining to audio. Let's pick up the phone.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I am General Khalil
I've
Zaki Abu Jamal.
never seen him before.
On behalf of Tajikistan, I wanted to be the first to welcome the liberation of the People's Republic of Basenji from the tyranny of the Solomon family. The Solomon regime was a threat to the whole region. That is why we provided your rebellion. Once the transit...
Alright.
Thank you. There
That's
is no-
great. Don't care.
A woman has twins and gives them up for adoption. One of them goes to a family in Egypt and is named Amal. The other goes to a family in Spain. They name him Juan. Years later, Juan sends a picture of himself to his mother. Upon receiving the picture, she tells her husband that she wished she also had a picture of Amal. Her husband responds, "But they are twins. If you've seen Juan, you've seen Amal." Tough crowd.
Yeah. How about that?
Apologies, but I must go. Let us speak again later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye indeed. So who's our various regions here? Oh, good. Chikistan's around. We can enjoy them. Zarbil. All right. And Tajikistan. Another thing is that, anyway, as I was saying about the interface, due to like the screen resolution, it makes like the Steam interface do weird things, like After Effects from like imaging down there appear in the bottom right corner. Like when I do screenshots or whenever like Steam interface normally pops at the start telling me, hey, I can do things. Cool. Cool. Newspaper. One thing I'm going to be experimenting with in this series, I've adjusted my video settings, and I'm also going to be engaging in a bit of cutting. The reason behind that is I do like to take some time with my strategic thinking, and just as experimentation, we're going to see what happens if I just do video editing and cut to the good stuff. How about that? Maybe I'll experiment with that right now. Right. Low minimum wage, special permission visas, government-run casinos, CCTV cameras in use, alcohol tolerance. We are unprepared. I don't plan on spending any money for that. limited disability grants, homeless relocation program, free trade zone, legal backlog. Just do a little bit in crime. Cable law enforcement. I do want to make sure crime stays down. I've never had that. Well, actually, I have had that off green before. Union powers limited. I'll keep that where it is. Week of prayer. I could kill that. Kill that, and then... what the hell? It'll be fine where it is. That'll do. I'm losing a lot of money right now, but it'll balance itself out. I'll get some more money. Like with the treasury. Let's access that right now. Yeah. Make that an edit. Now let's go into building infrastructure. Engineering team and rebuild power infrastructure. That'll ensure that we get more tax income, which is highly useful indeed. Parliamentarian cabinet is showcased like so. We're not doing too horrible on approval, but that can change really quick. Currently our loyalty points remain static, but I do expect those to dip. We are not well liked right now, and we're going to have to work to ensure that we are better liked. Okay, so here on the regional map, something I discussed that can be done is changing border security as well as exporting weapons. We are going to at least open up our borders. We can't export weapons until our foreign minister likes us. And I don't even think we took one of those, so we can't even export weapons in this playthrough. But we can at very least open borders to increase our tourism revenue here at the start. And so we will do just that. That consumes all of our time units, which takes us to our first event. Not the worst one. Not the worst one. So this gives us an option between upsetting fundamentalists or upsetting liberals by a massive deal. So what we're going to do here is tell the fundamentalists to go fuck themselves by closely regulating the number of rare goats to be hunted by grenade. And yes, that did upset them, but hey, at least increased our liberal relationship a little itty bit. Neat. Building infrastructure. Let's go ahead and restore financial services. Gives us increased capitalist support and a greater increase in tax revenue. Same with rebuilding telecommunications infrastructure. That's really the only action that I have to take this turn. I suppose I can call some folk.
Thank you for taking my call.
Alright, so my understanding is I don't think we can speak with this minister if we don't actually know his language. I've never encountered him before knowing his language, though. Let's tell a joke.
2 hunters are out in the woods when one of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing. So the other hunter pulls out his cell phone and calls emergency services. He cries out to the operator, "My friend is dead. What can I do?" The operator says, "Calm down. I can help. First, let's make sure he's dead." There is a silence. Then a gunshot is heard. Back on the phone, the hunter says, "Okay, now what?" Tough crowd.
Right. Don't know whether I want to try any of these dialogue options without knowing first how they may feel. I might just try to punt the option. I might very well choose to punt it. I like punting things.
Apologies, but I must go. Let us speak again later.
At least we got to hear a little bit of dialogue from him. Alright. Oh! Donald Schofield. He's the ambassador I know the most about.
Good day, Ambassador. Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
It is always a pleasure, Your Excellency. I would be happy to meet with you when an opportunity opens in our busy schedules.
So, the United States ambassador is a bit different in the conversationing. As you notice right there, when you call him, he'll meet you at the start of your next turn, rather than you having like any sort of dialogue with him at all. The United States, of course, is vastly powerful compared to Vicingi and could easily crush you if they so desired. America.
Thank you for taking my call.
Alright, Zarbel man, you want to hear a joke?
A man flying in a hot air balloon suddenly realizes he's lost. He reduces height and spots a man down below. He lowers the balloon further and shouts to get directions. Excuse me, can you tell me where I am? The man below says, yes, you're in a hot air balloon, hovering 30 feet above this field. Huh, you must be a scientist, says the balloonist. I am, replies the man. How did you know? Well, says the balloonist, everything you have told me is technically correct, but it's of no use to anyone. The man below replies, you must work in management. I do, replies the balloonist. But how do you know? Well, says the man, you don't know where you are or where you're going, but you expect me to be able to help. You're in the same position you were before we met, but now it's my fault.
Good conversation to have, like, when you're
Tough
30
guy.
feet in the air. Okay, so everyone's no-selling to jokes.
We would like to...
Yes, I enjoy our privileged relationship. And safe, Grimith is safe.
Apologies.
Goodbye, indeed. Where do we go now? Oh, ha. Oh, damn. I've never gotten this option so close to the start of the game before. By the time this lone option has appeared, it's already, like, too late. In this situation, though, I'd have to eat that repayment term for the next 5. That's pretty much the entire game. 7 million times 60 turns? That's a lot. The 200 million extra startup fee, though, is gonna be really helpful with us getting the economy on track. Damn. I'm gonna accept that. Alright. It's gonna upset the capitalist a little, probably. Let's do it. And meet with our United States ambassadorial friend. How's it going?
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
It is my pleasure.
Now, if you have oil in your nation, the ambassador will say something a little different there. But we don't have oil right now. We don't even have any resources. I've never chosen the Insult America option. Let's just exchange pleasantries / small talk.
Tell me, how are you
Let's learn a bit more about Donald.
I have always been passionate about Basenji and its people. I am very happy to be posted here.
Well, for me, it is always a delight seeing you, Ambassador. The highlight of my day, even.
You are too kind. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Huh, the ambassador seemed to change too. I expected to hear something else. I am learning more about this game. Well, I mean, I have only put in 15 hours. Not that much,
I
just in the
believe that is all
conversation.
I have to say for the moment.
Very well. Thank you for your hospitality.
As our relationship
I hope we
improves
can chat
with
again soon.
America, we will have access to even cooler options, including possibly inviting the President of the United States to come visit. Also, when the ambassador leaves, your dinner face options go herder for a little bit. I really don't know why. You can fix that either by going to a separate room or by checking the newspaper, which we haven't done. We didn't check the newspaper after turn 1. My apologies. We missed out on that beautiful picture. At least we got to see that one. Okay, moment of truth. Restore state industries. Basenji's manufacturing sector will be staffed with capable revolutionaries tasked with returning them to operating at pre-war levels. Domestic production is restored. What's in the box? That's in the box. Spices and electronics. Damn. Well, spices aren't inherently the worst thing ever. I don't think I've made any combinations with the electronics, though. Unfortunate. But, this may give me an opportunity to explore things. Finally, the final bit of, reconstruction is restorative justice system. The senior commanders of the former king's armies will trial for war crimes committed against the people of Basenji. And you can either imprison them or offer amnesty. both of these options don't really seem as if they've done a whole lot. Can't really tell from the event chains. I'm just going to imprison them because I'm a dick. Now that's transitioned us into the next build infrastructure area, and you'll see that we already lost a time unit. If I close out of the screen, we will lose a second time unit, even though we haven't done a damn thing. Oh. 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 Oh, this is different. I start with the hotel and global shipping giant for free? Oh, well, fuck. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have taken the loan then. Global shipping giant gives you extra money per turn when the capitalist approval is greater than 60. And by taking the loan, I harmed my capitalist approval. Son of a bitch. This means that I'm paying 5 shekels per turn for this hotel and giant. I'm also noticing that I can't pick a secondary upgrade because I got this hotel for free. Normally when you get the American hotel, you can pick a secondary perk. But that is not his. Also, what is this? Oh. Oh. I've never seen that before. Oh, wow. Pleasure pyramid. Okay. Well, we can fix this. We can do this. Are there any new options I don't know about? No. Okay. Well, let's go into trade diplomacy. This is certainly what I care about. Want to get the trade commissioner service? We already have the American hotel, and I don't have to worry about trying to unlock the global shipping giant, which is really convenient. Which is, you know, why I thought I would need so much money in order to do so. So we're going to go for this impressive stadium right here, which will improve the relationships that I have with patriots as well as capitalists. In addition, I am going to grab the pleasure pyramid. That will increase my relation with capitalists even more, enough so that I can benefit from the global shipping giant perk. Now, there is a route to great fortune in possible disaster unless you have nuclear weaponry, and it is along this chain here at the bottom. I'm building a sweatshop, and then reverse engineering, and then mass counterfeiting operation. Great fortune lays down that road. But, you will highly upset the Americans, which is why I highly recommend having a nuclear weapon. Because even if their relationship with you is at 0, so long as you got a nuke, you're okay. Yes, down this path lays great fortune and possibly great risk. But fuck it, I got a pleasure pyramid. Hell yes. I love it. Sweatshop, I will probably end up getting, though, if only just to increase the approval that my wonderful capitalists have. I also do like having reverse engineering. You know, it does make this option open down here. But there might be a better option for my money. I actually already know the better option for my money. Okay, so Giant Hydroelectric Dam is one of the possible secret projects. These secret projects are not guaranteed to succeed. Some of them are harder than others. This particular case, you'll notice as I put in more of a commitment, the ongoing expense increases, and so does the likelihood of success. Now, some of these options are easier to succeed on than others, but this likelihood of success meter changes over the passage of time. Now, I do like the Giant Hydroelectric Dam. This gives a whopping $25 million per turn after it's complete. However, I must invest $80 million and then expend $16 million per turn for a while. There really isn't enough time or availability to make all of these projects, and if this fails to complete, that would really hurt the economy. But, you know, YOLO, something, something, 69, dude. How could 420 blaze it? Let's do it. Big fan of the dam. The amount of money it rewards. Oh, hey, and the interface sort of updated there to inform me that I am screwed. That's good. I'm glad I'm screwed. Fundamentalists are upset, so are the liberals still. Patriots are doing alright, if only because of that gigantic stadium that I built. The capitalists are going to slowly decline in approval per turn. The Patriots have been, or the Liberals, are kept stable for now. I'm gonna wait a turn, though. I want to sell my resources first. Now, in the tutorial video, I noted that, you know, you only have one copy of a resource, something. That being said, say if I sold oil, if I had it, I'd still get the perk from having oil. So you'd still get these benefits even if you sell these things, I think. So if I get goats, I should still be able to qualify for traditional cuisine. And if I get, telly, I get religious broadcast. I'll have to take a look around. Let's see, I want to sell these resources to someone who could give me the things that I want in life. None of these folks have, telly to consume. So I can't get that perk. Damn. Alright. I might want to be closest with Zarbel then. Maybe who's got the goats? Is it Chickenistan? It was. Okay, Chickenistan is probably going to be my preferred trading partner here. Although Zarbel will give me the best deals on my items, most likely due to my high relationship with them, so I'm going to sell my stuff to them right now. What's up, Zarbel?
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and discuss trade. Both of these goods are not valued that high. I could have gotten a cartel option in trade and diplomacy, which would have given a one-time massive bonus to the value of my goods. But I won't worry about that right now. Oh, shit. They already had spices, didn't they? So I'm not going to be able to sell both of these items.
Are you interested in taking into...
Well, fuck. That'll do. I can always cancel that deal and upset them in the future. It'll expire on its own after a year. Oops.
Apology.
I don't really care. Okay. Not bad.
Thank you.
Chickenistan, how's it going? Buy my spices.
Are you interested?
Not high deals on either of these resources, unfortunately. This is going to be a game that's rough on money. I've certainly had better games. If it worse, no, I haven't. Who am I kidding? So far, I'm not doing that bad in income, thanks to tourism, and thanks to other, basically from my shipping giant conglomerate thing. That's despite the fact that I am having to pay interest on the 200 million I got fronted through an event. It's rough. With that in mind, though, I should be able to enact some policies, and I certainly would like to do that. I'm not going to have a whole lot of spare cash on hand, unfortunately, but I'm going to have to make do. There we go. A slightly rejiggered set of options. Stabilizes my failing relationships with capitalists and fundamentalists, and boosts patriots and liberals ever so slightly. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do about fundamentalists just yet. Maybe build a religious school. I haven't quite got that far. One way to do it would be to solve the support problem, but I just don't make the income. Even after I, damn. Even after that new trade deal goes through, I'm not going to get a whole lot of money per turn. So I'm going to have to make careful decisions here. It's not going to be easy, but it's the path that I have selected. Over here. Who cares? Don't feel like talking to anyone on the phone? One way I could try and solve this problem is by getting those goats. Yeah, I guess I can go get the goats. That's gonna hurt my income, but that will increase fundamentalist approval per turn, and I definitely do need that, so let's go get the goats. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make that deal, I reckon. Give me your goats, Chickenistan. I know we just got off the phone with each other, but
Thank you.
I just thought of the goats. Let's get your goats.
We are...
That's rough. I hope this is worth it.
Apology.
this event isn't terrible. This allows us to get a bonus to relationship with a faction that's not listed down here at the bottom, but will become very important later on in the game. At least I think it will. I think I might actually try a separate path, though, which, I don't know. We'll see. So, the Karifi is a separatist faction. And later on in the game, they'll actually look to, sort of like with Scotland and the United Kingdom a while back, look to try and separate from Basenji. And you can allow them to hold a vote for it, or you can say screw it. I've never said screw it before. I've allowed them to hold the vote, I've tinkered with the vote, I've let it go through. I'll probably say screw it this time around. Now, all these options will upset people. This option will give us some money here, except for this option, which says I don't see the problem. Now, I really could use that little extra $1 million, but in this particular case, I don't want to upset any of the other factions or risk it, so I'm just going to go ahead and don't see the problem. I don't think it's worth it. We are losing $6 million per turn. Yikes. Some bitch. That sucks. At least we have traditional cuisine. God. It's the economy. You fools. Jeez. Even if I pick this environmental policy, that's only gonna just slow down me losing money. It'll cost me even more money, though, initially. None of these options will immediately generate funds for me. This is, not a situation I'm used to. I'm used to rolling into shackles. That's, that damn, forward advance that I took. Because I thought I'd have to unlock Global Shipping Giant. Little did I know that it would actually be unlocked for me already, courtesy of the tourist economy. At least I get to build a pleasure pyramid. Not bad at all. Here's the cartel option, which increases domestically produced goods massively. One-time bonus. Alright. What's in the paper? That's right. Medical benefits, damn it. Rally against apathy draws unsurprisingly small crowd. Who knew? Something I haven't shown off is that you can request status reports. Which can give you a little fun dialogue about various issues. You can also cancel the project from here. If I cancel the project, I would be making money per turn again. This is an initial in-game investment to try and make more money in the long run. Hopefully these aren't Civ 4 odds. Because that could really fuck me over if that fails. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does fail, you're able to try again, and it's cheaper, but it still hurts. We really do need that extra money. You'll also notice that consumed one of our turn units.
Thank you.
Hey, Chickenistan. Well, we may glorify the old ways. How do you feel about that? Ah, damn, you're right. We're very worried about Western imperialism. Damn, you're right. Basically, I just took some guesses on how their attitudes might be. Hey! Zarbal! Just sounds like fucking Simish. Flurby derp!
We are interested.
I'm not sure what I...
Damn.
Apologies.
Okay, so I think their attitudes do change. That typically would have gone pretty well. Oh well, I don't feel like talking to the other guy. Let's hit the turn. Oh, fuck you. That's gonna suck. But fuck you anyway. Goodbye, liberal approval. That is costing me 1 loyalty point every turn due to liberal unrest. Like that's never happened. Hey, guy.
We would like to deepen the long-standing cooperation that exists between our two nations.
Of course, we are willing to work with all of our brothers in the region, so long as our objectives are aligned.
I like saying pithy platitudes. I think that's a little redundant. I like saying redundant things. Hey, Zarbel. This is Derp. Can we fix this?
While we may,
We agree.
Yay!
we want
It is interesting to hear you say this.
Fucking train approaching.
People enjoy many freedoms here in Zarbil. Can
Zarbil.
you truly say the same about Basanji?
Yes!
apologies.
Alright, through the power of editing, hopefully I can cut that train out. Wow! Excellency! Our accountants just reviewed the data in our national treasury and found a rounding error that works out in our favor. We have $200 million more than we previously believed. Excellent news! Have our accountants executed. Never chosen this option before. And I think if I'm going to start denying people the vote, let's do it. Welcome. Man, I needed that money. Oh, goody. Just what I wanted. More fundamentalists. Also, we went from, terrible, horrible things to, where did the words go? Fuck. Okay, so how can we solve the problems we're having right now with the money that we've just gotten? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Oh, boy. We can buttress up that liberal approval a bit by getting some environmental policy paper. And rather than picking exploitative, pick protectionist. So I can get that wildlife refuge. And make the liberals like me a bit more, along with the patriots. It's not too terribly difficult in my experience to make the patriots happy. Another option for me to increase fundamentalist approval would be to get religious schools, but in order for me to do that, I'd have to spend a lot of my money, and I'd also have to upset the liberals a little bit. And I'm not okay with doing that. I also don't want to pick this option, because it'll increase healthcare costs in order for me to get liberal support. I could also get that extra capitalist approval per turn. That does reduce my Karifi support. All these options, though, do cost money per turn, and I don't really have that money available in the treasury. These options down here also do cost money per turn, except for a mass counterfeiting option. That costs approval. But I have to go through these options to get it. I actually do think that costs money per turn, too. Like 5 per turn. It just doesn't display it on there, which is very naughty. Although it should. Over here, as for these options, I could use a way to increase my GDP, and so I might end up grabbing that arms bazaar. It also is helpful to have money available on hand, just in case horrible events and disasters pop up. But I do think I want that arms bazaar. If I can get GDP green, that'll really make the capitalists happy with me. And that's despite not having reverse engineering, which I've gotten before in all of my other playthroughs. So let's go ahead and grab the military readiness doctrine and the arms bazaar, in the hopes that will inflate the GDP. This really sucks that I've only got a limited bit here added to the disaster relief fund. I'm losing a lot of money. But everything's being stable for now. Everything is stable for now. The additional capital was found under a mattress, also bank error in our favor. Basenji is the greatest of countries. You're damn right it is. Also, requesting a status report.
Oh, do you have
I don't think I've ever spoken with a general before.
How is morale within our armed forces?
The armed forces are satisfied with your leadership. They know you are doing your best.
That's not a winning endorsement.
Thanks.
If I talk with Tariq, he'll tell me that the generals are concerned about my lack of military, protecting my borders in case of attack. And you can really see that here, an example that we really only have one unit each defending our borders. We don't even have a spare unit available, which can help with like some events. I don't know whether if like I disbanded these units, whether that would make me really susceptible to attack, or whether that would really just plummet the military's morale. As a result, I don't feel like disbanding these units, although it would save me some upkeep costs. It would be useful, but we'll roll with it, I reckon. Also, I might be able to squeeze some more benefits out of the United States. We'll try.
Good day, Umba.
It is not.
United States, that's what they're there for, to be useful to me. We should label them and let the people decide. We have plenty of capitalist approval, not so much liberal approval. How's it going, Ambassador? I don't think my relationship's high enough to get many perks here.
Thank you for.
It is.
I know, we can see insights, which you really need a good relationship with him for him to give you any intel at all, so let's just exchange pleasantries.
You.
And then end the conversation without insulting America, because I can't fucking roll back and do this shit over, you know? That'd be a problem. I have enough money on hand to slow down my slide into poverty. We took care of that nasty liberals being upset problem, and we're slowly building the loyalty points. Neat. Once fundamentalist approval is much higher, I won't trade for goats again. Patriot approval is understandably through the damn roof. Capitalists are thankfully still high enough in approval that I will get the bonus from the shipping giant conglomerate thing. Yay! How's this doing? Thanks, China. Really, game? Really? This fucking event appears before I have any possibility of completing a space program? Thanks. This is what I refer to with the fucking Randorg events. Awesome. It was literally impossible for me to have a space station, the space program, completed before this event appeared. Impossible. Could not have been done. And yet, this appeared. Murder! Will it destroy a building? It sure will. What did it destroy? The American Hotel. Because of fucking course it did. Why not just tax me and prevent me from being able to have fun with my life? Well, at least I can get more U.S. relations and switch it to actually give me a benefit. Extra $1 million from tourism, so I guess not all is lost. It's not the worst thing since fucking unsliced bread. Fucking game. Damn Clindathu bug menace.